By the end of this video, you're gonna have a 5-step blueprint that you can implement before 2026 in order to skyrocket the growth that you're currently getting on YouTube. And to prove this to you, I started a brand new YouTube channel and use these tips to gain over 80,000 subscribers. This creator used these tips to gain over 80,000 subscribers. And this creator used these tips to gain almost 200,000 subscribers in a really short period of time. And the same thing could happen to you so long as you implement this advice. Change number 1 is you need to make sure that you're not only relying on uploading long-form content or uploading lives in order to grow on YouTube right now, because this is the old way of growing on YouTube, and the new way of growing is making sure that you're cutting up all of your long-form content and your lives into shorts content that could potentially go viral. For example, if we look at Alex Hormozi right here, we could see that the far majority of his views, in fact 75% of his views, come from shorts and not his long form. If we look at somebody like Gary Vee, we're going to see the same exact thing. In fact, almost 90% of his views come from YouTube Shorts. And it's even true for Mr. Beast, who gets more than 70% of his views from YouTube Shorts. Now I know what you're thinking, Rob, I don't have a full-time team like Alex Hormozi, Gary Vee, or Mr. Beast, but you don't need to anymore because there's a new AI tool that allows you to simply upload your long-form content or your lives, and it will tell you what parts it should clip from that and which of those will go viral, and it will do it for you without you having to do anything. So gone are the days of you having to create your own YouTube Shorts or you have to hire a team to do it, because this AI tool does it for you in minutes. Check this out. Now that tool that I'm talking about is going to be Nexus Clips, because they make this incredibly easy to do. For example, if we come over here and click on Create Clips on Nexus Clips, you could see that we are then going to see all of our long form content, all of our lives, and if you wanted to, you could also connect this to your Twitch account if you were going live on Twitch. So let's say this video right here, I wanted to create a bunch of different clips. All I'm going to do is I'm going to upload my video right in here just by going like this, and then this is going to go through, this is going to scan the video, and this is going to determine what parts of it could actually go viral. We can see right now that it's analyzing the video, and if you had already watched the video and you had some things that you wanted to add in there, you would be able to do it. Otherwise, you could just have this automatically generated. So I'm going to have it get moments showcasing practical use cases of Notebook LM. We're going to click on Generate Clips, and then this is going to go through, and it's going to let me know when it's actually done making them. And then once it's actually done with those clips, we could see right over here that we can now go through each of these different clips. And it gives us a virality score, which is going to tell you how likely this piece of content is to go viral. It tells you exactly what part of the video it is. It even gives you a little bit of an explanation of what the video is actually about. And we could see that this went through and found a bunch of them. So from this long form video, literally in just a few minutes, I got like 6 other pieces of content that I could upload as YouTube Shorts. I could upload on Instagram, I could upload on TikTok, on Facebook, I could upload them on any platform that I want. And then all I have to do is click on this right here, click on Create Clip, and this goes through and this actually creates this clip for me, and we could download it automatically or we could edit it if we want. Because Nexus Clips has this really awesome editor that allows you to come through and change whatever you want to actually show. For example, you could automatically add in a hook right here in a bunch of different styles. I am actually going to go with no hook on this. You could upload a sticker here, so if you wanted to add your channel, you could do that. I'm also going to go with no sticker. We could come over to subtitles and you could actually add these in and choose how you want your subtitles to look, which is incredibly helpful. And if we come over here to framing, there are several different ways that you could frame this. For example, if we look right here, I'm sure you've seen people make short form content where they show here and then they have the rest of the screen showing here. This is how they're doing it. They're using a tool like Nexus Clips in order to do that, and now you could do it too. So what are you waiting for? If you want to turn your long form content and your lives into viral short form content without needing to hire editors or do the work yourself, you need to go to the pinned comment below and get started with Nexus Clips today. This tool right here is going to be essential for you to grow on YouTube in 2026, because if you are not turning your long form content into shorts, you're missing out on so much growth. Now, change number 2 is you need to make sure that YouTube is actually pushing your content to the right people. And there are actually 2 YouTube settings that are automatically turned on that could be causing YouTube to push your content to the wrong people on accident. Let me explain. So that first setting that you need to make sure that you're checking is if you come into the details of your content and you scroll almost all the way down, you want to make sure that the category of your video is set up correctly. Now, if you're a new YouTube channel, you're a small YouTube channel, or you haven't set this to automatically choose the right category, what's going to happen is it could be choosing the wrong thing. And you want to make sure that you're going through and you are choosing the category that is most closely associated with whatever you're uploading on. For example, if you are uploading an NFL or an NBA video, make sure you go with sports. sports. If you're uploading a singing tutorial, make sure you go with music. If you're uploading something that's meant to be funny, choose comedy. If you're doing something about motorcycles or cars, choose autos and vehicles. And if you're doing something that's just meant to be educational, like the video that you're watching right here, you want to make sure that you choose education. In addition to that, you want to make sure that when you come under languages right here, that YouTube isn't accidentally showing your content to people with languages that aren't actually increasing your reach. For example, we come over here, we can see that YouTube is showing my content in Dutch, showing it in French, showing it in German, and this is automatically getting done because if we scroll down over here, we could see that YouTube's automatic dubbing is turned on, and this feature gets automatically turned on YouTube. But this could actually be the thing that's destroying your reach, because if we come over into this video, it's gotten over 30,000 views, and if we click on advanced mode right here, we come into breakdown and go under geography, we could see where this video is getting views, and we could see that the average view duration is 4 minutes and 10 seconds. But what I wanted to call out is that there are a few countries, for example, Poland or Brazil or Spain or even India, where it's massively decreasing that average view duration, which could be something that is destroying my reach. And this could be happening to you too. So you need to make sure that you go back into the language settings and turn off any languages that lead to you getting really low views or really low average view duration from that country. Now this leads me into change number 3, and I actually want to show this off for you. So if you want to grow faster on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now what I just did there was I added a call to action into this content, but I didn't just tell you to hit the subscribe button, or I didn't just beg for you to hit the subscribe button. Instead, I tied it back to the reason that you're watching this video. So obviously you're watching this video because you want to grow faster on YouTube. So what I said was if you want to grow faster on YouTube, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Now what this does is gets you to hit the subscribe button because obviously you want to grow faster on YouTube. Now, what you want to do is reverse engineer that for why somebody is watching your piece of content, and you want to make sure that you have this call to action in a very specific spot. Ideally, if you're uploading a long form video, it should be about the halfway point of the video. Don't do it in the beginning because that will scare people away. Don't do it at the end because not everybody's going to be watching. Do it in the middle. It's kind of the happy medium. Now, if you're doing it on a YouTube short, you need to make sure that you do it at the end of the piece of content, or you could try it. This is a little bit more risky, but right after the hook and the piece of content, but it needs to be quick. If you go back to how I did it in this video, it literally only took me like 2 seconds to say it. Ideally, your call to action should take 1 to 3 seconds to say, and you should be doing it both as a voiceover and showing the subscribe emoji on the screen, and this is going to maximize the amount of subscribers that you end up getting, and yes, this does make a massive difference. In fact, videos that I don't put a call to action in, I get like 1/10 of the amount of subscribers. So let's say that I was to get 100,000 views on a video. Typically, I would get anywhere from like 10 to 20,000 subscribers from that. If I did not put a call to action in there, I would only get like 1,000 subscribers, which would be a huge missed opportunity because then those people wouldn't see my content again in the future. Now, change number 4 is you need to make sure that you're really niching down the content that you're uploading on your page because this really matters right now. And YouTube is only going to dive deeper and deeper into this as we go into 2026 because they're making their algorithm completely interest focused. In fact, this right here has actually been hurting this YouTube channel. So for the last 6 years, I've been uploading content about how to grow on YouTube, how to grow on Instagram, and how to grow on TikTok. But now my content that does the best is how to grow on YouTube. And every time I post about how to grow on Instagram or how to grow on TikTok, it actually leads to a decrease in reach across my entire channel. So something that I'm gonna have to think about doing is actually breaking that out to be on other channels, and maybe I won't upload all that content on this channel itself. And you need to think about the same thing because if you're a small YouTube channel and you keep uploading about a bunch of different topics, you could be confusing YouTube's algorithm, and that might be why YouTube isn't actually pushing out your stuff. It's not because they think your content's bad, it's simply because one video you post about a topic that they want to show to your audience, and the next video you post isn't something for that same exact audience, so you end up getting low average view duration and a low click-through rate, and then as a result, YouTube just stops showing your content to people, and that's why those videos are stuck with low views. And then change number 5 is you need to make sure that you're leveraging 2 features that YouTube is really pushing out right now. In fact, these could be the 2 things that take you from struggling to growing on YouTube to getting all the growth that you want before 2026. Now that first setting is going to be the hype point setting. So if we come over here into my analytics, we could see that whenever I get a lot of hypes on my videos, I end up getting a lot of views. In fact, this is only a 28-day view, but if we do this for 90 days, we could see whenever I get above 10 hypes, my videos typically do really well. Now, you actually have to turn this on your channel. So what you want to do is come into settings right here. You want to click on channel, advanced settings. You want to scroll all the way down. And then you want to make sure that hype is turned on right. In addition to that, YouTube just actually put out these new settings right here. Let YouTube enhance visual quality and let YouTube enhance audio quality. Please make sure that the 3 of these are turned on because it's going to help you to increase your reach. Now, in addition to that, you need to make sure that for every video that you upload, for example, this one right here that got me 30,000 views in a really short period of time, I have an end screen call out in this video. So we can see right here that I'm about to point and tell you to watch this video right here. Then I put this video right here. You need to make sure that you're doing this, and you need to make sure that you're doing 2 things when you do this. 1, make sure it's a video that somebody's actually going to want to watch that is watching this video. 2, you need to be very specific with what video you put here. Don't use most recently uploaded. Don't use best for viewer. Make sure you're actually choosing a good video, and what this is going to do is help you increase your reach, because now people that watch this video are also going to watch that next video, and this is one of the best signs that you could possibly give to the YouTube algorithm. Now, if you want to take the guesswork out of growing on YouTube the same exact way that I helped this creator do it, so he gained over 80,000 subscribers, and this creator do it, so he gained over 190,000 subscribers, I personally want to work with you one-on-one to tell you everything you need to do differently. So gone are the days of you struggling to grow, and gone are the days of you being confused about exactly what you want to do, because at every step of the way, you're going to know exactly what you need to do, you execute on it, I give you feedback on it, and it's going to cause you to grow faster on YouTube. If that sounds interesting and it's something you want to do, well, please check out this video right here that walks you through 3 different ways we can work together one-on-one, and I can help you grow faster. That sounds interesting? I'll see you over there.